and others are up 20%. So just wild moves, as I said. IT, of course, is the other pack which kind of held out many days of lower closing, and today we got about a 0.75% gain. What was down as a sector, real estate. I mentioned Lodha earlier. Real estate was down, and FMCG, lackluster performance, ending in the red in terms of trade. Rima.
Well, the mid-cap index was up close to about 0.5%. And just to give you an indication of the mid-cap PSU banking rally, the PSU banking index was up 4%. Right, that big boy was up close to about 4%. So all the mid-cap gainers were largely in the PSU banking side, but outside of that, FACT, FACT, up close to about 8.5%. Even Equitas Small Finance Bank, not a mid-cap PSU bank, but that was up close to about 7.5%. Tata Communication rallied 7%. On the losing side, big cuts seen in RCF, Apollo Tyres, Dr. Lal PathLab. It trimmed some of its losses by the close of trade, but still ending down. Dabur was down nearly 1.5%. Jubilant FoodWorks losing close to about 1.3% on pretty large volumes, Nigel.
Well, that's right. A few more gainers just to add to the list. BGR Energy, well, the stock ended high with a gain of 20%. They had won an order, so that one went flying away. You had Hoodco that was up close to around 13%. CMAC as well was up close to around 13%. Volumes larger than normal out there. And Fino Payments Bank was locked up close to around 10% odd. So it's a good trading session. We ended closer to around that 18,600 odd mark. The breadth of the market was in favor in the number of stocks advancing, though mildly so. The mid-cap index ended with a gain of close to around 0.5%. And if you just line all these indices up, the Nifty Bank, as well as the mid-cap index, all of them went home with gains of close to around 0.5% odd. Well, the bulls will be pleased getting into the big event. The Fed rate hike will be eyed. That's what we'll know in the next 36 hours or so. So pretty good going out there in trade. Just to highlight a few losers as well in today's trading session. Well, we had a couple of them actually from the F&O basket itself. You had Lotus Labs that was down. Dalmia Bharat was under some pressure, and Can Fin Homes as well went home with cuts of close to around 2.5% to around 3% odd. So we'll wrap up on this edition of Closing Bell on that note, but you don't go anywhere. Our Tuesday special, Commodity Champions, comes up next.